Hey there, Chef D Malfi here, and welcome to Plant-Based Made Easy, Halloween edition. I am a little butterfly today, and today I'm going to be making with you a really easy and delicious and festive, I might add, delicious dinner, a mini muffin pizza. Now I'm going to make a couple different varieties. We're going to make them with pesto, tomato sauce, some plant-based mozzarella that's totally homemade, and some delicious English muffins. So you ready for an easy dinner? Let's go. All right, the first thing that I need is for you to tell me what you're going to be for Halloween. So if you're here with us, let me know. What are you dressing up as? Please write it in the comment box. And if you have questions along the way about plant-based eating or living, please let me know. I'm happy to answer any questions that you may have, and we can talk about it. Engage with me, please, please, please. So let's make our dinner. You guys won't believe how cute these are. First things first, we need some English muffins. So I'm going to use English muffins from Ezekiel. I absolutely love these. These are flourless and sprouted. They're really delicious. They're thick. They're chewy. They toast up perfectly. And I'm going to make 4 mini mummy pizzas for you right now. So if you want these English muffins or where to know to get them, where to know how to get them, you can actually go to my Amazon shop and purchase them right from the Amazon shop. I can put the link right here inside of the comment box. Hi, Veronica. Thank you. All right. So here's how we're going to open an English muffin. We're going to take a fork. Yeah, it's very important. English muffins, they call them nooks and crannies within. And in order to emphasize the nooks and crannies, we don't want to open our English muffin with a knife. We want to do it with a fork. This is the best way to do it. So take your fork and you're going to go around the edge of the English muffin. I know that you might be thinking this is totally silly. You can just do it with a paring knife. But trust, if you do it with a fork, the way that it is actually intended to be opened, you are going to get more of the nooks and crannies, which means you're going to get an even toastier, chewier version of the English muffin once it's prepared. And it makes it really good. Okay. Look what happens. When you open it up with a fork, you literally get all of these little tiny like nooks and crannies, and it's going to toast up just right. All right, I'm going to do it again on the other side. And you can use any English muffin that you like, but I really like the flourless, sprouted English muffins from Ezekiel. Ezekiel's my favorite bread company. Everything they make is so delicious. I recently discovered their English muffins, though, and I have to say they're the best, like better than any other English muffin I've ever had by a long shot. And I like it because they're really dense. They're thick. I can add peanut butter and bananas to it, honey and apples, or agave and apples in my case. I can add a sandwich, like any of the my favorite kind of plant-based cheeses and veggies and hummus and all of that. It really makes for a good sandwich, makes for a great pizza, or just a toasted bread vehicle for whatever meal you're having, yeah? So get these onto a baking sheet. Now I'm using, let me show you first. Pardon my wings. My wings may get in the way a little bit here, but we're going to do our best. I'm going to use a cookie sheet. Now you're going to cook this in you're going to bake this in an oven. You're going to bake it on a baking sheet or a cookie sheet. I'm using a toaster oven, so it's a small size, and I'm going to line it with some sort of baking mat. Now this is FDA approved, BPA free, cut your own size baking mat. These are on my Amazon shop as well if you're interested. And I love these because they are totally reusable. You can use them over and over and over again. You would hand wash them or pop them in the dishwasher. They're really great and they're super useful, especially for an easy cleanup. So I just want to add my English muffins to my baking trays, and then I will actually make my, stack them with the rest of the ingredients right from here. Hi, Karen. All right. Hi, April. Good to see you. All right. How many calories do these English muffins have? Let's see. I don't count calories, but I'll do it for you, Veronica. Let's see here. Calories, we're looking 80 grams. 80 grams per half a muffin. We're going to make a half a muffin, one individual pizza. So not bad, right? And then April says Ezekiel's her favorite too. She just found their hamburger buns. Their hamburger buns are so yummy. Yes. All right. So we need some sort of sauce. In my case, I'm going to use either tomato sauce, which I have here. I absolutely love tomato sauce that is prepared in the can and happens to be USDA organic. I am showing you the label there. This is Trader Joe's, and I think I'll do half tomato sauce and the other half our pesto that we made just a few days ago on Monday when I made my pesto veggie scramble. You guys check out that video because it got a lot of love. I made my pesto a little untraditional. I made it with carrot tops instead of basil. Now, we had a few friends on the line comment, oh, this is so not Italian because she's using carrot tops. Wrong. I'm Sicilian, not Italian, number one. And it's my kitchen, so I'm going to use carrot tops. All right, so I'm going to open up the tomato sauce. I'm going to do half tomato sauce and half pesto because I can. Let me just open up this can, and I'm only going to use a little bit of the tomato sauce. The rest I'm going to save for pasta, lasagna, stuffed shells, whatever you want. And let me pour it into a little tiny bowl. This is great. And now you want an offset spatula or a spoon, something that's kind of big enough to spread coast to coast. I'm only going to use a tiny bit of this. Let me grab a spoon here. All right. So I like the tomato sauce, but I like doing a couple different sauces for these mummy pizzas to make it more interesting, right? This is a dinner after all. So you can serve this alone. You can serve it with a salad. You can serve it with anything that you want, truly. And to make it more interesting, have a few different sauces on the base of your pizzas, and your palate will thank you. It will actually be a little bit more interesting, and you're going to feel a little further, more satiated, more full, probably, because you have tapped into that dynamic range on your palate, right? We want to like nourish our palate, and we want to make sure that we make our food really interesting. The more interesting we can make our food, the more we will crave it, the more we will actually want to come back and make it again, and we'll think about it. And that's a great way to have a relationship with food, right? So when it's fun and you really, really are excited about eating certain things. So we have our tomato sauce down. Next, carrot top pesto. I'm just going to do a little flip here so I don't get any tomato sauce on my butterfly wings. All right. Carrot top pesto going down. You guys, honestly, this carrot top pesto is even better than basil pesto. Honestly, it tastes exactly the same. You really cannot tell a difference, maybe slight difference to the discerning palate, but most of us can't even tell truly. It's the same kind of herbaceous quality. Maybe it has a sweeter flavor just slightly because the carrot tops are kind of sweet. But basil's sweet too. It really depends on what basil you're using, what carrot tops you're using. And honestly, you can use any greens to make pesto. So I love getting comments from people saying, hey, well, this is not traditional. Why are you using carrot tops instead of basil? Well, because you really can use anything you want, any greens, even spinach or kale. Perfect. All right. And I'm going to load that pesto up. I really like when it's nice and chunky. So this looks fantastic. All right, so we've got everything on our pizzas. We've got our sauces down. I'm now going to actually create the eyes of my my pizza here. So I'm going to use some olives because I love California black olives. Are my absolute favorite. They remind me of being a kid. How many of you grew up, well, with olives on your finger? I certainly did, like every holiday. Danny, my husband, is like, ew, gross. I absolutely love olives. They're so great. Eat them right from the finger, right? Okay, make really thick slices because these are going to be our eyes. And of course, we need enough here. Let's see if we have. And it's okay if they split open. You just want it to be thick so that it kind of stands up to the cheese, which we will add next. Okay. Eyes going down. Perfect. I want to show you guys. Danny, we do an overhead. Okay, here are my spooky eyes. We're halfway to mummies, people. How cute are these already? Yum. All right, I'm going to put this on the side so that you can see it with me and follow along. You can use the green olives too. You can use the green olives with pimentos inside, which are even more fun because they have the green as well as the sort of the red pupil. Anything that you can find. I don't mind the black olives. In fact, I love black olives, and I think that they're even spookier when they're black like this, so it's perfect. All right. Now, the last thing that we need is a little cheese. Now, this is homemade plant-based cheese, which I show you how to make inside of my monthly Plant-Based Made Easy cookbook. If you're unfamiliar, here it is. This is a downloadable cookbook. I just print mine out, and many other people in our community print theirs out as well, and it's awesome. I love having this in my phone. You can put it in your iPhone or your Android, and it's awesome because it has a grocery list. It has some reflection pages where you can actually journal at the end of a week of making some plant-based foods, like all of our recipes in here. And the last week of October, which is what we're in right now, is a lot of festive kind of Halloween recipes. Today and tomorrow are especially festive. But within this, you also get staple recipes. And one of the staple recipes is for homemade plant-based mozz. So I have that here. And you guys, I store my mozzarella inside of a stasher bag. That's what this is. These are also available on my Amazon page. If you're unfamiliar with stasher bags or reusable sustainable bags, let me tell you a bit about them. They are, again, BPA free. Why do we want BPA free plastic? Well, BPA plastic that has BPA, it's a type of chemical within the plastic, can actually cause endocrine disruption in the body. And we don't want that. So we really have, most of the countries of the world are actually leaning towards more BPA-free plastic choices. So this is BPA-free because it's all silicone based, which is really great. These are storage and they're cooking bags, meaning you can actually store food in them, freezer or refrigerator or pantry, and you can cook with them. You can put this in the microwave. You can pop it in a pot of boiling water, in a steamer. You can sous vide with them. Lots of different uses. Now, this plant-based mozzarella is so good, you won't even believe how good it is. Now, I know it sounds like I say that all these recipes are amazing. It's because they are. They truly are, and they're super easy to make, which is why I'm emphasizing to download my cookbook if you haven't done so already. This is a staple recipe that you will make over and over again. So here is a third of the wheel of cheese. You will make a full batch when you make a full batch of the recipe, which ends up being about 3 cups of cheese in total. And this is mozzarella. You can actually, color it to look like cheddar. You can actually spice it up to make it like pepper jack. And you can make it softer or drier. So you can follow the recipe to make it exactly how you want it. I keep it covered in a paper towel, and this continues to keep it drier, which I really like, especially for these pizzas. So I'm just going to slice off a little bit, and then we're going to make mummy slices. What do you call those? Mummy wraps. We're going to make the wraps for the mummy. So here we go. We want a few pieces that are just thin. And these are going to go right on the top, kind of like a hat or something. And we're going to wrap this mummy well. Oh, I really want you to see all of this. I'm going to pull this over so you can... Yeah, there we go. So we want to wrap our mummies as well as possible, starting with the top of their head and now their face. So I'm going to use some thinner sliced pieces and long pieces now to get the rest. And just have at it. Wrap your mummy. Just wrap it. And I like to use the thicker slices in the center of the mummy. Ooh, I'm getting pesto on my costume. That's okay. Chef life. Hashtag chef life. And you just kind of keep wrapping. And you can use any store-bought plant-based cheese that you want as well. I really like the using the homemade because it's so great. It actually will melt and bubble just like regular cow's milk mozzarella, but it's even better. These are so cute. Ah, I love it. I absolutely love it. Finish out however you need, kind of just wherever you're placing the cheese to wrap your mummy. I'm gonna wrap you well. Those look so cute. Okay, adorable, right? They're going right into the oven now. Now I'm gonna put these under the broiler anywhere between 400 and 450 degrees for about 12 minutes. And here they go. Yeah, I wanna hear from you. What are you guys doing for Halloween? Let me know. And if you haven't done so already, please join our Facebook group, Plant-Based Made Easy, you guys. We are 2,100 people strong from all over the world. I adore this community. I had never created a Facebook group before now. I've been on Facebook for many years, but have always been curious Facebook group and really truly could have not even imagined how beautiful this community is. Everyone seems really aligned in plant-based eating and living. Everyone is super helpful with one another and supportive with everyone along their journey. Everyone's on a different journey. We have people that are still meat eaters. We have some just vegetarians. We have people that are trying to be vegan, have gone vegan and are now plant-based. Maybe they're whole food plant-based, lots of different versions of this, but everyone's on the same path. We're all interested in health and we're all interested in doing it with more plant-based foods. So please join us if you haven't yet already done so. All right, so Veronica's saying she's getting hungry. These are gonna be done in just a matter of moments, you guys. I wanna know, no one's told me what are you guys gonna actually be for Halloween? Are you gonna dress up like me? Are you giving out candy? I'm so curious. I'm doing a really cool news segment tomorrow for WTX World News in London. I do a segment every single week for their show Instatalk. And tomorrow we're talking about how as adults, we've all been kind of in quarantine for a while during this weird, crazy pandemic time. And so a lot of us have been kind of eating lots more sugar than normal, maybe even candy, maybe snacking more at night. Is that the case for you? And if so, how are you feeling different about Halloween? Are you kind of approaching this in a different way? Are you like looking forward to all the candy that's about to like hit the grocery stores or get into your home? Are you going to be passing out candy? Like, please let me know. I'm really curious. This year is the first year that I'll be home for Halloween. And I'm going to actually pass out some treats. And I really want them to be healthy treats. So I'm thinking about passing out some like trail mix bags, like, I don't know, like dried mango, like whatever it is, some healthy treat. I was going to make a healthy treat, like popcorn balls, because we used to do that a lot as a kid. But I think that parents nowadays, especially during this moment in time, are like, no way to the homemade. So I'm going to purchase some really good stuff. Cindy says, not allowed to give out candy here. Oh, really, Cindy? Is that because of COVID? Oh, that's so interesting. Yeah, of course. That could be the case. All right. So if you can't give out candy, what are you going to do? Are you going to watch a Halloween movie? Terry says, first year, my girls won't be home, 2 young adults. I'm going to watch scary movies on my tablet while passing out candy. Fantastic. Terry, where are you living? Please tell me the city where you're in. I forget. I'm almost positive you're somewhere in the South, but I cannot remember. So let me know. I for sure have already watched Hocus Pocus, which is a Disney classic with Sarah Jessica Parker and Bette Midler. Oh, I love that movie. Have you seen that movie, Hocus Pocus? If not, you need to be watching that movie. I watched it last week and I set myself up with a pumpkin soup and a little sandwich, like a little grilled cheese sando. And I watched it like for dinner, dinner and movie. I had my little TV tray. Felt like a kid again. It was awesome. Okay, so that's a good movie. I also want your movie recommendations. I'm not into the scary movie though. I don't like scary movies at all. I used to watch a lot as a kid and it totally freaked me out. So I don't watch them at all as an adult. Any other good Halloween movies? How about The Nightmare Before Christmas? Anyone? That's perfect. Like right on Halloween evening where we're like transitioning out of Halloween and going into the sort of the craziness of the holidays. Nightmare Before Christmas, must watch, must Disney movie. Yeah, Cindy says it's definitely because of COVID, she thinks. Oh, Terry, you're in Orlando, Florida. Terry, have you been to Disney World yet during this moment in time? I know that they've been open for a while. I've heard that they're doing the Mickey's Halloween party. I'm a Disney fan myself. I'm a host for Disney every year for the Food and Wine Festival here in California. And as you guys probably already know, Disney here in Anaheim has not been open since we closed mid-March. And I was actually in my term as a host for the festival. I had just produced an amazing show that would have had an 8-week run. We were 3 weeks into an 8-week festival run, and we had to close. And I was there on the very last hour of the very last day they were open, and it was crazy. And we haven't reopened, but I think that I've heard that Disney World in Florida is doing Disney's Not So Scary Mickey's Halloween party for Halloween. So that should be fun. Maybe that's something that you can do. You're right there, right in the area. Yay. All right. And Cindy says November 1st is her birthday, so she's going to be cooking this weekend for family. Yes. That's great. What is NBC? This is a movie. NBC. Nightmare Before Christmas. Aha. Didn't want to type it all. Got it. I'm with you. Oh, you were just there on Sunday. Okay. Terry says she was there on Sunday. He was there on Sunday. Terry, it looks like you have Joe Biden as your profile picture, and I usually use that to to like figure out if you're a man or a woman. I believe you're a woman. Anyway, I'm glad that you were just there on Sunday and Monday, Magic Kingdom. Awesome. I'm super jealous. Thank you for sharing that. Have you ever been to the Mickey's Halloween Not So Scary Halloween party? It's really, really fun. Let me just check my pizzas really fast. These are looking good. I need a little bit more time. All right. So here's The Witches is another really, really good one. I haven't seen it. It's apparently an old school Halloween movie. I have to see that. Thank you, Terry. I had a feeling. Yes, you are she. The Witches. I'm definitely going to put that on my list, Christina. Thank you so much. All right. So here's what I'd like for you to do. If you will oblige, please. I want you to make the mummy pizzas and then take a photo of you in your costume or of your kids or your family members or your dog or your cat in their costume, and then post it to the group, will you? That's what we're going to do this week. For the rest of the week, I want to see all of your Halloween costumes. I want to hear, how the mummy pizza making went. And if you haven't done so already, please try that cheese recipe. It is unbelievable. The cheese recipe was from last week. The end of last week, the plant-based mozzarella. It's right here, you guys. This is such an easy recipe. Super easy to make. You can make it in a day. If you've never made cheese before in your home, it's really fun. So get into it. And you can use this cheese for everything. Like we've said, lasagna, stuffed shells, pasta, grilled cheese sandwiches, quesadillas, anything that you would normally use cheese for, you can use this for, and you're going to save yourself a ton of money making a homemade version of this. I don't know if anybody's going to take me up on my offer to actually take a photo of you or your family members or your pets in costumes, because nobody shared what they're going to be.
Natalie will for sure.
Natalie will for sure. Natalie and her daughter. Maybe my mom will for sure. My mom loves Halloween. Mom, what are you going to be this year? Do you know? My mom is generally a witch, but a good witch. My mother never allowed us to be anything that was scary for Halloween. And I'm so glad she instilled this in us, because I did not like the scary costumes as a kid. My mom, bless her heart, hand-stitched homemade costumes in like great detail for me and my sister growing up as kids pretty much every year until we got to middle school. Is that right, Mom? Yeah, pretty much every year of elementary school. And we were kind of everything. Mom's still trying to figure out, Mom, I have your witch's hat if you want it. I definitely have it here. So I love that my mom is super into Halloween. And I got that from her. Growing up as a kid, we would have specific seasonal decorations for any holiday. Even Valentine's Day, even like holidays that you don't know about, like, think of one that's like, less important. I don't know, like All Saints Day, like whatever. Maybe that wasn't real in my home, but definitely like Valentine's Day is not when people usually put decorations out. But for Halloween, my mom had a specific Halloween decoration set, and it was like lots of different stuff, lots of jack-o'-lanterns, lots of spider webs, like in the home. Did you guys decorate your house in the home? I know a lot of people do Halloween decorations outside the home, like around the front yard, but our home was definitely decorated in as well as out, but for sure, definitely inside the home. At one point, we had like fake spider webs. My mom didn't like that so much because it was messy, so we only did that one year. But yes, yay, Margaret from Scotland. Now I know, Margaret, you're living in Scotland, and Halloween is not a thing in Scotland. But I'm curious, are you partaking in Halloween, even if it's not really a thing? Is it a thing in Scotland? I'm pretty sure it isn't. Yeah, Cindy says she decorates her house inside as well. You got to. It makes it festive. It makes it really fun. All right, let me check this. I really want to know, Margaret, are you going to participate in Halloween? Oh.
Does the plant-based cheese take longer to melt?
It does. It takes a little longer to melt, I would say. And these look so good. And I left it in for a little longer. You guys, look at these cute little mummies. Yay! We've got some beautiful mini mummy pizzas. These are so cute, right? They're little eyeballs. Oh my gosh. So to plate these up, I would like to put them on a big platter and then have you actually, I think I'm going to do that. Let's put them on one big platter, and then you can serve it with a salad on the side and just bring the whole thing to the table, right? And then just do family style. Everyone can like pick their own mummy, whatever mummy is speaking to them. If you wanted, you could like layer some arugula leaves on the bottom of the platter, whatever. Gorgeous. These are so cute. Okay. Yay. Our mini mummy pizzas. These look fantastic. I wish you could see the eyeballs. I'm going to go a little closer so you can see. Hello. 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 And hello. These are the 4 mini mummies that have appeared today here on Plant-Based Made Easy. I hope that you guys will try these. Please take a photo if you do. So cute, right, Diane? And if you make them and you make them your own, let's say you try it with pimento stuffed olives or whatever, take a photo, get yourself into a costume, get into the spirit. Okay, Margaret says it is a thing here, but no trick or treat because of COVID. Wow. All right. So it is a thing in Scotland. You learn something new every day. Thank you guys so much for playing with me today as a butterfly. I'm very excited to be here. It looks like you on a bad day. No, it can't be. You're amazing, Margaret. Thank you for being here, everyone. I appreciate you. I hope that you guys enjoy this amazing and easy dinner. It's so cute. Make these for your loved ones. They will not know this is plant-based cheese. I'm telling you, it's really good. So good that I'm going to give it a little bite. This butterfly is getting hungry. Here we go. Mmm. Mmm. Yummy. All right, you guys, go get ready for Halloween. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace out.